You know what? You just have to be quiet. That's part of your damn problem. Excuse my language, but it's true. You have to just shut up. Because I bet you, you've interrupted me twice, and I can bet you when your mom's trying to explain something, and it may not come out as articulate as she may want it, she may not even fully understand the emotion that she's trying to explain to you, you probably don't shut up and listen. Lisa Anderson versus Larissa Anderson. This is going to be a minute.
Hello.
Hello. That's okay if they're backwards. Your name?
Larissa. Lisa.
All right. Okay, this is a termination case, and as I'm recalling, mother-daughter. Is that right? Okay. Is it your house, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm on the list too. So we're both on it.
Okay. Are you renting this place from somewhere else?
Yes. It's an apartment.
Okay. So, and ma'am, let me ask you this. I don't have a copy of the lease. Are you disputing that she's also on the lease to the apartment?
No, I just wanted her out for my well-being.
No, I hear you, but I've got to have a legal basis in which to do that. So you're both on the lease to the premises. Is that correct? So you would agree that Larissa,
Her
right?
name is on the lease, yes.
That both of you are on the,
18.
pardon?
Because she's over 18, yes, she had to be put on the lease. The Section 8 housing voucher is in my name. And they told me since she won't move out that I have to evict her.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got a leasing agreement. There's a Section 8 voucher. What is the portion of, so how much do you pay?
I pay $374 a month.
And the voucher takes care of the rest of the rent.
Correct.
Okay. How much longer is the lease?
The lease ends in February.
And so of the $300 something, who pays what? Do you pay that?
I pay everything. I pay the lights, I pay the water, I pay the rent. She just comes and goes as she pleases.
Okay. Pardon?
I stay there. I live there. I buy household needs. I buy the soap, the laundry. I buy the needs for that.
Okay, I got you. But if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 22.
All right. So
A single mom with my kid.
I got you. Who also resides there. So what's your position on this termination? You don't think you should have to move? Or what?
I mean, she's my mother. We never agreed on. It's just rent. She wants me to pay, and she wants me to get out. I don't understand why I need to get out. She's my mom. I mean, we've only had each other for all of our life. And when my dad kicked us out, it was her and I homeless, at a hotel and things and now she's trying to kick me out. I don't know why she needs to do that. If the lease is up in February and we both have to leave in February and right before the holidays and everything, I don't know. First she tried to take guardianship of my son, and then I'm not dead or running away. I'm not missing. I'm here taking care of my kid. So that's why my kid, and she got denied. And now she's trying to evict me because she didn't get lands. So it's just a whole situation, Your Honor.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You mentioned twice her being your mother.
I just love her.
Pardon?
I love my mother, but I don't think the roles are, I don't know.
You don't think what?
Like, I don't think she loves me the way I love her.
Okay. A lot of powers come with this robe. I can't make people love each other.
Right.
So, or how they do it. But why do you want to kick your daughter and your grandchild out?
I'm not trying to kick my grandchild out. It's my daughter that needs to go.
Because I don't.
Okay, but whoa. But
I know technically it is.
that's a package deal.
I understand, but she.
So then my question is, why would you want to do that?
I honestly don't want to do that, but I need this because she's abusive towards me.
Larissa, you don't have a place to go with your child. Is that correct?
I mean, I really have to find a place, but I want to stay with my mom, and I'm not abusive towards her. She wakes up and she
You
starts.
on my hand.
You did
to me
that to
on
yourself.
No, you did it to me on Sunday,
I did
Larissa.
not do that to you.
All right. So if there's any type of violence or anything like that, then somebody needs to call the police, because that's not what I'm here to deal with. I'm here to deal with.
I understand, but she just thinks that I'm going to keep my mom close.
She just thinks what?
She blames me for everything, and she doesn't think she doesn't.
She says she doesn't do anything wrong.
She just needs to go.
Ma'am, and I don't mean this flippantly, but it's just true. A 22-year-old daughter telling you that she doesn't do anything wrong is absolutely normal, even if they're doing the wrong thing.
I understand. I was 22 once.
I know. And you know that you may just be doing the silliest thing in the world. The adults, the real adults, are all looking at you, but they will swear up and down that what they're doing is the right thing. That's just the nature of a 22-year-old. So let me ask you this. If I were to make a determination that it's a joint tenancy, which it is, and so that you can't evict her, what are you going to do?
I already told her that.
Well, ma'am, did I ask you? All right. So that was a 22-year-old thing that just happened there. Do not talk. What would you do? Pardon?
I don't know what I would do. I guess I'm stuck with.
Pardon?
I'm stuck with whatever your judgment is.
Yeah, you may be, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. What's your backup plan?
To find my own place and move out.
Okay, have you done that?
No, because
Because why?
the voucher's in my name. I'm stuck in this lease until the 18th. She has no way of paying it. She doesn't have a job.
Have you asked Section 8 about moving?
I had talked to them about it, but they said that I have to contact the landlord where we're living if they would let me out of the lease early. And no, I have not.
Did you talk to them?
No, I have not.
Why not?
Because I asked them to help me evict her and they wouldn't help me do that. So I don't know.
So what did you want to say? What?
I don't remember. Oh.
That was 22 also. All right.
She wanted to work on things with us. She wanted our relationship to get better, and she wanted me to see her therapist. And I'm open to seeing her therapist, but I don't think he's like all there. But I'm like, whatever.
Well, okay. Let me just tell you this, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you guys my decision today because I don't think you guys are ready for the decision. You haven't explored all of your options and what they do. You haven't explored necessarily all of your options, but you are going to figure out a way to make do, right? Now, I'm just going to tell you this, and maybe the two of you ought to think about some of these things I'm about to say. Marissa, you tell me you love your mother. Sometimes you have to meet them halfway. You have to have maybe a greater understanding of where they're coming from and whatever. Sometimes that can be, particularly for a young person, it can be grueling because you don't understand why they may be operating in the world that they're operating. But you just have to do it. And you have to go through time. And if you got to go talk to somebody to try to understand maybe what she's saying, that's what you got to do. Because guess what? In the end, you get one. That's all that you get. And young lady, while young people don't think that they think they got all the time in the world and can do all of those things, you get one, and if you blow it, there isn't another one to come along, right? And from your side, your son's name is Lance. He gets one. That's it. Now, for you, and I don't mean to say this, I probably you're going to get in some trouble, but daughters are challenging. I will just tell you that. I've got one of each. Daughters are challenging. The boy was a lot easier for me. My daughter's 26. I still don't understand. I listen. But she's going to operate in her way. And when I tell her, you've got to meet your mom halfway or try to understand, you know what? You just have to be quiet. That's part of your damn problem. Excuse my language, but it's true. You have to just shut up. Because I bet you, you've interrupted me twice, and I can bet you when your mom's trying to explain something, and it may not come out as articulate as she may want it, she may not even fully understand the emotion that she's trying to explain to you, you probably don't shut up and listen. You ought to try that. It can be cathartic. If you love her like you have proclaimed here, you would do it. Ma'am, sometimes you just have to understand. That's a whole different generation than you probably grew up. Her whole thought process is just different. And you can see it just by what's happening in this courtroom. You have not once during this proceeding interrupted me at all in terms of what I'm saying. This one, it's been at least twice. You may not like it, but in some ways, that is what it is, at least at this. You have to accept the fact that if you offer for ways for her to engage and she doesn't want to engage, while it hurts, you just have to let it go and you don't try to force it. Because if she doesn't understand that she doesn't get another mother, that's not your problem, that's hers. You got me? And it sometimes, I see it all the time, it can be one of the most painful things in the world because that person in front of you is at least half you, and you can't believe they're acting the way that they're acting, and it hurts. So what I might suggest, if your mother is offering that you go to counseling, whatever you think of that person, whatever, maybe you show the gesture to your mom and go. So here's what I'm going to do, ladies. I don't think this is going to be sorted out in any given period in time, but I'm going to give you at least a week to try to figure it out, act like grown-ups, and maybe the two of you, and I'll say it this harshly, maybe the two of you should stop being so selfish and think about that little guy, Lance, and think about that he's got these two women there that he's got to figure out what they are, and neither one of you are acting in an appropriate fashion for him. So I'll see you guys in a week, oh joy, at 2:00. Start acting like adults, figure it out, come back and tell me something. Wait, what?
Lance has school. And I have to pick him up.
2 o'clock. Figure it out. Next Friday, 2 o'clock. Figure it out. Have a great weekend. Seriously, you're going to walk ahead of your mom? Thank you for opening that door. Because otherwise I was going to have somebody come out there and snatch you up. You just, no, quit talking to me. Jeez, Pete. If my daughter did, that would not be a civil case.
The first.
I almost want to go down the hallway and just run it. No, okay. Really, I can make it right. I'll take my robe off. Okay. You don't let me have any fun. Okay. Sycamore Meadows versus Deja Thomas. All right.
Thank you. In regards to the PCC, Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment just for some continued negotiations.
All right. With reference to the violation.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Haynes is prepared to admit to the bond violation today and provide an explanation.
All right. I'll accept the admission, but what's the explanation?
Your Honor, it does state in the bond violation report that on the 22nd, when she reported she was visibly ill at the time, she explained to me that she has diabetes and shortly after that went into DKA and did have to be hospitalized for a few days. So unfortunately, she ended up missing that new scheduled appointment as well as her first PCC. After missing the PCC, she did contact me and we worked to get this case set to do a bench warrant recall. So she is willing to test. She is willing to comply on bond. She is sorry that she missed that appointment and she's hoping to have an opportunity to go touch base with community corrections today and reschedule.
Thank you. But okay, I hear what you're saying, but when I look at this, all of the events that I have in this occurred at basically toward the end of September.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm now almost 30 days out and nothing's been corrected.
And Ms. Haynes indicated to me that she wasn't aware that she needed to make contact with community corrections because she had the bench warrant.
I didn't know that I can just go back there and.
Yeah, but once the bench warrant was cleared, she still, that doesn't even make any sense to me.
They told me that I had to wait when first they told me I had to do it online.
Do what online?
For the bench warrant.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I didn't know that the warrant was cleared until I come to court today. And I thought I needed another referral to go back to community corrections. I didn't know I could just walk back in there and do it all over again with a warrant. I tried to come up here and walk in on a warrant, but they told me that they only do it once a month, at the end of the month on Wednesdays. And that would have been yesterday, but I had received
Yeah, but where were you between that? All of this occurred September 2nd. I get what counsel's telling me, that at some point.
What started as a simple eviction case quickly turned into a deeply emotional family dispute. A mother came to court asking to remove her 22-year-old daughter from the apartment they shared. Both women were listed on the lease, but their relationship had completely broken down. The mother claimed her daughter was disrespectful, contributed very little to the household, and created constant stress in her life. But the daughter saw things differently. She told the court that she had nowhere else to go and couldn't understand why her own mother wanted her out. She reminded everyone that they had survived difficult times together and said she still wanted to stay close to her family. As tensions rose, the judge stepped in with a powerful reality check. He explained that while courts can resolve legal disputes, they cannot repair broken relationships or force people to love each other. He encouraged the daughter to listen more carefully to her mother and urged both women to think beyond their anger. Then the judge focused on the person most affected by the conflict, the young grandson caught in the middle. Instead of issuing an immediate ruling, he gave them 1 week to explore solutions and try to work things out. It was a reminder that some of life's biggest problems can't be solved by a court order alone.
Since the beginning of the case, she hasn't tested.
Understood, Your Honor.
I hadn't tested, Your Honor, because I didn't know that I could just, by me missing mine, I didn't know that I could just go walk back in. I thought I needed another referral. Or I would have went over there and walked in and
It's
tested.
not as though you didn't have an attorney, whether it be the previous attorney, whether it be Ms. Foster Tucker, to tell you what you could do regarding community corrections, if anything. But, you didn't abide by community corrections. You didn't appear in court. You get the court thing cleared up, but then you had the other thing. And I still, from the time of year, I don't have a test on you.
I can go take one today.
In a very different courtroom case, a woman faced serious consequences after violating the conditions of her bond. She explained that she had missed required appointments because she was hospitalized with complications from diabetes and believed she was following the correct process afterward. Her attorney asked the court for another chance, arguing that the missed appointments were connected to a genuine medical emergency. But the judge focused on one key issue: accountability. According to the court record, weeks had passed without the required compliance. The woman argued that she was confused about what steps to take after her warrant was cleared, but the judge was not convinced. From the court's perspective, too much time had passed without action. The judge emphasized that being released on bond comes with responsibilities. Once conditions are set, individuals are expected to follow them fully and consistently. Explanations may provide context, but they do not erase violations. In the end, the judge revoked her bond and ordered her to spend 7 days in jail. The case served as a powerful reminder that in the legal system, intentions matter, but actions matter even more. When court orders are ignored, consequences often follow quickly and decisively.